Good afternoon. My name is Kohei Ikeuchi. I work in the export section of lining sales department at Asahi Kasei Fibers Corporation. Thank you for having here for the bemberg lining presentation this time. As you know, Daban's factory is located at the Miyazaki Prefecture in Japan. Also, our bemberg factory is located at the same prefecture. Then we have been a good relationship between us. Through such relationship, we have been doing collaborating development and marketing together. Also, that in addition to that, the concept for garments is ideally suited. That is placing importance to the material for high-quality garments. Today, I would like to talk about why the choice of the lining is important to upgrade the quality garments. As you know, lining is the main part of the garment besides shell fabrics. Lining is one of the main factors in dependence of comfortableness. So considering this fact, bemberg lining is one of the best choice in order to enhance the quality garments. That is the main theme of my presentation. So what is bemberg? Have you ever heard bemberg before? So in this slide, I would like to explain about the raw material of bemberg fiber and the aspects of the eco-friendly material. So this is a cotton ball. Inside the cotton ball, they have a seeds. So and for the seeds, they have some tiny fiber. That is a cotton linter. That is a raw material of bemberg fibers. That is a normally unused material, but we are utilizing the unused item as raw material. We are transforming them into the fiber by the chemical process. Also, bemberg is a purely generated cellulose fiber. So, bemberg is returned to nature by biodegradation, like this photo. But polyester they don't have such function. Polyester don't change anything. Now I'll move on to the next point. So feature of the bemberg fiber. So this is bemberg has a natural smoothness and softness. This is a cross section of the between the material normally used for the linings. This is a bemberg. Bemberg has a circular cross section and smooth surface. But the other raw material is a irregular shape. Silk has triangle shape, and viscose and acetate has rope shape like this. Polyester shape is round, but the raw material is very hard. So yarn itself also hard. So we can say bemberg is much more smooth and softness and gentle to the skin. In this slide, I will explain how the bemberg lining can manage interior dampness. So bemberg is regarded as a breathing fiber thanks to the high water regain ratio. So this is the image between body and linings. Thanks to this function, so bemberg absorbs the moisture from the body and release it outside. Thanks to this function, people free from the interior dampness and people feel more comfort. And when they wear suits with bemberg lining. But in case of the polyester, don't absorb the moisture, and it is kept by body and lining. So people feel sweaty and uncomfortable when they wear suits with polyester. So this slide, I will explain about how bemberg lining is free from static charge and keep shell fabric from damage and dust. As I explained, so bemberg high water regain, thanks to this fact, so bemberg doesn't build electricity so much. This graph shows the static charge of after the friction with cotton and bemberg and cotton and regular polyester lining and cotton and anti-static polyester lining. As you can see, bemberg doesn't charge static so much, but in case of the polyester, they keep the high level amount of the static charge. Even though the anti-static polyester, they keep high level of the static charge like this. Also, this is a photo. This is the evaluation for dust clicking after the friction with wool and bemberg and with wool and polyester. This is a photo of the after friction. As you can see in the photo, so there are no dust and less dust in the bemberg, but in case of the polyester, there are more dust in the surface of the fabric. So from this data and this photo, so bemberg lining is free from static charge and keep shell fabric from damage and dust. So in this slide, I would like to show you the difference between the regular lining and the monsoon lining. So this is a regular lining. The surface of the fabric is more compact and less space, like this. On the other hand, the monsoon lining is more space compared with this fabric. And this one is a monsoon lining has higher permeability. As a result, when we wear suits, when we wear the monsoon suits, we feel cooler and more comfort in hot and humid conditions. So in addition to higher permeability, the another advantage point is a less sticky texture shape. As you can see in the picture, regular type of the lining is more flat, but the monsoon type of the lining is more uneven, like this. So that means the skin contact is less rather than regular surface, regular lining. It is a better effect in stickiness, especially in hot and humid conditions. So as you heard in my presentation, bemberg lining provides good function to monsoon suits. Through bemberg linings for monsoon, it gets easy to put on and take off, and able to control the interior dampness, and less free from the static charge, and higher permeability, and less stickiness. In my conclusion, these functions enhance the comfortableness and cool of monsoon suits. Therefore, I recommend that you should promote the lining difference as an attractive point to your customer. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Yugo Nagata from Asahi Kasei Fibers. I'm in charge of lining export division in my company. Now, I want to explain about static electricity. I have two fabrics here. One is shell fabric with polyester lining. And one is the same thing, but with bemberg lining. I'm gonna talk about static electricity using these two fabrics. In your daily life, you always walk and stand up, sit down, or sometimes run. Any exercise causes to make some static electricity, and that's because of some friction. comes from some exercise. And using these two fabrics, I'm gonna demonstrate that situation. First, let me go from bemberg lining. So this is, just think like this is clothes. And you walk or run, stand up, sit down, any exercise goes like this. And see how it's gonna go. So this is lining, right? And I'm gonna keep this lining with shell fabrics. And if static electricity happens, it's gonna get sticky probably. And how bemberg goes, it never gets sticky, right? So next, let me go to polyester side. This one. So same thing happens, exercise some. It never goes out. Whoa, it did. But it's sticking to my actually bottom. That's because the static electricity is happening. As Ikeuchi explained, bemberg has high water regain. So bemberg never gets static electricity. That's all for here. Okay, this time, this machine is gonna tell you why bemberg lining is called breathing fiber. There are two cases here. One is with bemberg lining inside, and one is polyester lining inside. Imagine in summer, in hot and humid days, you get sweaty, and your body tends to more moisture inside of your garment or clothes. In these cases, I make the situation just like in the hot day in summer and inside of your clothes. So I'm gonna put steam, just like sweat. You get sweat using this machine like this. Check this out. See how it's gonna go. Check inside of the case. You see the case with bemberg lining looks clearer, more clear than this case with polyester lining. This is a big difference in hot day in summer. It means when you get sweat, using bemberg linings helps you, makes you more comfort than using polyester lining. That's all for here.